All right. Hey, you guys. My name is Shaina Anderson. I am a Star Diamond Beachbody coach. I'm also a stay-at-home mom, and I know a lot of new coaches out there are in this same position, and you're wondering, how the heck do I run a business when I've got crazy kids running around? How do I fit all this in and organize my day and not feel completely frantic? So I wanted to just kind of run through how I organize my day to make sure that I'm getting all my business activities in, but still, doing my job as a mom, because I feel like if my business activities are creeping into time with my kids, it kind of defeats the purpose of me being able to stay at home with them. And we don't want to do that. You don't want to let Beachbody kind of take over your life. That completely defeats the purpose of giving you that freedom of time that working from home does. So I'll dive right in. So basically what I do is I get up around 5 in the morning. I know it's super early, and I am not a morning person. I will be the first to tell you I would rather stay in my warm bed until about 8 o'clock every day. But you do what you got to do. So I get up at about 5 o'clock, come downstairs, grab some tea. I am pregnant right now, so I do get a little snack. I don't want to waste a ton of time cooking a full breakfast. Because I know that my minutes are numbered until my kids wake up. So I want to take advantage of that and have about an hour to get some work done. So I just grab a little snack so I don't get too hungry. And then I come into my office, which is a disaster right now. We just moved, sorry. So I will do most of my business for my team first thing in the morning. So what does that mean? I'm posting anything that needs to be posted on my team page, any information I need to put out to them, any training that I want to put up. I do post a team training on my page every Wednesday morning. And then I will post in my various training groups. So if there's a Coach Basics group going on, if I have a Diamond Dash group going on to help coaches push for that next milestone in their business, I do a morning post in my challenge groups. I kind of give myself a little bit of a framework, jot some quick ideas down for what I want to post on my social media page for that day. Sometimes I go off of it and sometimes I don't. If my brain's not working that day and I can't come up with anything really creative, at least it gives me something to work off of. So I do that really quickly. I just log into my online office and just check to see if any new orders came in overnight, and I'll shoot off a quick welcome email to those people. I will, check my team drill down just so I can kind of see what my coaches are up to, who's, working their way towards Success Club, who may need a little bit of a push, I'll reach out and see if anybody needs help with any of that, stuff like that. So I'll just check my online office really quick for anything. And then that's pretty much it in the morning. I'll quickly check my Facebook notifications and reply to any comments or messages that came in over the course of the night. Generally, it's not very much because I do stay up pretty late. So by the time I go to bed, nobody's talking to me anymore. So that's pretty much it. I get all that done in about an hour, and then the kids are generally up between 6 and 6:30. I shut it down, and then I go do my mama thing for a few hours. After breakfast, if the kids are playing really well together, I might come in here and just fire off a quick couple messages or reply to some messages. But sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So that's just kind of on a whim. But if they are playing well together and they don't need me immediately, I don't have a problem running into the office for 20 minutes to get some work done. It's not a big deal. And then, so right now my son is at preschool. He goes to preschool in the afternoons. And so my daughter is napping, so I get about a 2-hour chunk of time, which is really nice, to make training videos like this for my team or prospective coaches. I'll post again in my challenge group, send some messages to my challengers, help them or check in with them behind the scenes. I will fire off some invites to my upcoming challenge group or coaching sneak peek. I will schedule calls with coaches or coaching prospects, people that are interested in the business opportunity. Right now is probably the best time for me to get them done because you can work with different time zones. When you get into the later hours of the evening after my kids go to bed, it's hard to schedule phone calls because then it's really late on the East Coast. So I try to get that done in the middle of the day. And then I will get my personal development in. Right now I'm working on a Tony Robbins online series. So I will go, after I'm done making this video, I will go log in to my Tony Robbins site and get a little 20-minute podcast done. So I'll do that. And then, if I have some extra time while my daughter's still napping and it's not time to go pick up my son yet, that's when I get some housework done. I set the timer, I give myself a limit, and when the timer goes off, you walk away. It is a business, and I am dedicated and I am very strict with my hours, but I don't let it take over my life because it's very easy to get burnt out, especially when you love what you do. It's easy to get sucked in, and I could sit here at the computer and do stuff for my team and my clients all day long because it's so awesome, but you can't let it take over your life. So I shut it down, I walk away, I go prep dinner, maybe throw in a load of laundry, do any toy pickup, stuff like that. Wake my daughter up, go get my son from preschool, come home, do the mommy thing, play with them for a little while, cook dinner. I'm doing mama until they go to bed. Generally, they're both sleeping by around 7:30. So I'll spend a little bit of time with my husband if he's home. And then between 8 and 8:30 is when I come into the office, and he knows those are my office hours. He's got some studying to do, so he's got his own thing going on as well. We each have this commitment, and we realize that there are sacrifices going on right now while, he's studying during the fire academy, and I am in a really, transitional point in my business where I do need to be strict with these business hours, and I do need to devote the time in to, my team to really help them get going. And so, it's a great time for me to come in when I know I can get a good chunk of time on the computer from about 8:30, we'll say, to about 10:30 is when I'll have a ton of conversations. People send me messages through my social media page, Babies and Barbells, all the time. So nighttime is when I usually answer them. And the conversations happen pretty quickly because nighttime is when most people are on Facebook. They're sitting on the couch watching TV, scrolling through on their phone. So if I send them a message, they're likely to get back to me pretty quickly, and we can get that dialogue going. So that's when I send out a ton of invites, a ton of new messages to people that are following my page. Hey, thanks so much for following. I talk to them about their health and fitness goals, and we do that part of the business at that point. So I hope this helps you stay-at-home moms and dads, help you to kind of figure out where to fit in your business activity. My workouts happen when the kids are awake. They're involved. You guys will see them in my workout videos all the time. They love it. They like carrying around little 2-pound weights. So I don't have a problem fitting that in when they are awake. So, my business activity is what I get done when they're sleeping or at school or, what have you. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is babiesandbarbells@beachbodycoach.com.